You are back on the Mountain Morning Show, and here with us on set, Jay Deere from Real Estate Essentials. Hello, sir. How are you?
Doing wonderful. Thanks for having me.
Tell us how the show's going. Tell me a little bit about what's going on with Real Estate Essentials.
The show is doing wonderful. We're working on some amazing remodels. If people haven't seen the show, what we kind of do is we kind of do what they do on the national level, where they do before and after remodels. We just do them locally right here in our market.
Really?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Which is really cool. And we've been doing it. We've actually done 30 episodes already.
Are you kidding?
Can
You've
you
done
believe that?
30.
Yeah, we're actually.
That's like less. That's a little less than a year, I think. You guys.
Well,
right?
they wanted 52. I couldn't quite do 52 because that's a lot of remodels and a lot of stuff to do. But we've done it for a year now, just over a year, and it's going incredible. But it's a lot of work.
One house per show, typically. The remodel.
Yeah, and generally we're trying to do before and after remodels. Sometimes we show, luxury real estate. Sometimes we show a buyer going in and deciding which one they're going to buy. Stuff like that. It's really cool.
Even if you remodel 20 of those in a year, that's a ton.
That's a ton.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
But we have 4 remodel crews out there doing all these amazing before, because people love this stuff, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Take something old and make it new again.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really cool speaking of that, you've brought a friend with you.
Yeah.
We got to talk about who this is.
Well, the really cool thing about being involved in the show is ABC let me go out and pick out the best in the industry as far as, my landscape guy and my remodel guy.
Right.
And we've got all different pieces inside the show.
Yeah.
And Jared here from Wasatch Moving Company is our mover. And he's awesome because when we sell houses, we of course have to move those people, and he fits into this piece, and he's incredible.
This guy right here?
This is the guy.
He lifts couches, pianos?
He looks
really?
fit.
Not me. We got guys that do that. Thank goodness.
I tease you a little bit. That's a good thing, because I know how hard it is. We're moving furniture around here constantly.
I know. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, exactly.
The worst thing is when you go to, because people have to buy and sell houses naturally, the worst part about it, and they don't realize it when they're getting into the process, but when you actually have to move and pack all your stuff up, there's nothing worse.
Right?
And I last couple moves, I don't move myself anymore. I hire movers because that's the best way to do it, right?
Exactly. No, in fact, I remember my grandmother used to make the joke, right, that she came on the Mayflower. Right, Mayflower movers.
Oh,
way back in the day, right? I don't even think they're around anymore.
Yeah,
they are.
Are they
really?
I'm surprised.
Gosh.
You guys have replaced them by now, right?
I don't even think they're in this market. I haven't even heard of them. Last time I heard of them in California.
Well, we're seeing a little bit of the show right now, and it does look like a lot of fun.
Yeah, so Jared here, we picked him out because we had our option to pick out any mover in the market. Right. And Jared, I really like his business. They're really respectable. And they're tell a little about the website and what you guys do there and what's unique.
Well, I guess what really makes us unique and sets us apart from everyone is we've taken the quote process and just simplified it. You can just visit our website. You go to wasatchmovingco.com and you click on the Get Quote buttons. And it'll walk you through a really simple home survey. You tell us a little bit of information about your move, and a representative will follow up with you and confirm those details, and we can tell you exactly what to budget for. Most companies will just offer you an hourly rate, and it is what it is. And at the end of the day, you're stuck with the bill that you might not have expected.
The truth of it is, it almost rarely is what it is. It's almost always more than they told you, too. Yeah. That's the other thing. They get to your house and they hijack you for more money.
Right. And so our customers are really responding well to it because they like to know exactly what the cost is going to be. And so it's going really well.
Wow, it sounds so much better than some of those. I've heard some real horror stories of people where the movers show up at their house and they're like, "We aren't unloading this truck until we get another five grand."
Exactly right.
Like, are you kidding?
Yeah, and they hold them hostage.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And that's where Jared comes in. He's great. And the nice thing about being a real estate agent, because that's what I actually do, he moves all my clients for me for free.
Really?
If they list with me or buy with me, they get Jared to move them for free, which is awesome.
That means you're doing stuff every week, because he's got this guy. I mean, he comes in, he sells your house so fast. You got to have a mover.
That's right.
It's good.
Better have those standing by.
It keeps us busy for sure.
I bet he does.
So.
This is awesome. Wow. It's great when you have friends in the business. That's what I swear about anything. I think it doesn't matter what business it is. You got to have friends. But in this one, where you don't do this very often, right? You do it once in a while. You move once every 10, 5, 6, 10
They say
years.
it's every 7 years. That's
See,
kind of the
there you
average.
go.
Yeah.
And so you're doing it so infrequently. It's not like I know anybody that knows how to move me.
Yeah.
It's not like I know anybody who knows how to clean the place up and fix it before I get there.
Yeah.
Put new carpet down. That's why, Jay, you've got all the friends. You've been out there doing that.
Well, and the cool thing is I was able to go out and look at the whole market because I knew a lot of those pieces, who the good people were and who the bad people were. And then I scoured it and found all the best people in the industry. And that's who we have on the show. And that's who we feature is, doing all this really cool stuff.
Wow. We got to talk a little bit about the specifics of the show. It airs on our partner, ABC4. When is it typically on?
It's Sundays at 12 o'clock right now.
Okay.
It was on Saturdays, but college football came on. Sure enough, they kicked us out of our time slot.
Is that right?
Can you believe that?
No. I
that
would
terrible?
much rather watch you than watch
Yeah, so
football.
they
I
moved
will
us
tell you.
Sunday at noon now, which is great. But that's a great time. We were rating, actually, believe it or not, we were rating #1 in that time slot.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not, to be honest with you, I'm not surprised because, as you said, people really do like to see old things turn new. But, a bigger part of it, too, is they like to fantasize about moving.
They do.
But how silly is that? Why not just move?
Well, they do.
Just
but if you can only do it every
Right?
7 years, if everybody had to do it every month, I mean, you can watch a show every week.
Right. We
If
can
you
do
had to
this
move
a
every
lot
week,
more
that'd
often.
be terrible. You got to watch somebody else do it every once in a while.
But it's, it does make a lot of sense, though, for people who are thinking about, look, I am sick of this house, right?
Yeah.
Somebody else is excited about your house.
Yeah.
Right? That's the truth of it.
Yeah.
And you can find another house that you can be really excited about. Jay can help you find one that you can say, this is the new one, this is the one I want to be in.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit life-changing there.
Yeah, there's nothing more exciting than buying new real estate, right?
Yeah.
And finding a new neighborhood to live in and all that kind of stuff.
I like that. New neighbors, new everything.
Yeah.
Start over.
Yeah, but the worst part, it's all great because part of what I do, it's really cool because I build all these relationships, helping these people make these transitions to their family.
Yeah.
But the worst part was I'd sit down at the closing table and realize that they're all dressed to go to work now. We're signing documents because they had to go now move themselves, which was
my
horrible.
gosh.
And that's where Jared came in. This was a great piece for me. Jared is awesome because. Think about that because one of the clients was tell that story. How much was it going to cost, right?
Oh yeah, she called us and didn't really fully understand that the move was comped, and so she's like, "Well, how much is this going to cost me?" We said, "It's not going to cost you absolutely anything."
And she was getting ready to pay a whole lot of money.
She was
marketing her budget. How much do I have to put towards this sort of thing?
She was excited because
Ecstatic, right? I'd be excited.
I think it's the way to do it. Somebody's going to move you for free, just for helping you sell your house in the first place.
Yeah.
Help you find a new place.
Yeah, and you don't even have to be on the show if you don't want to. It's just involved in my real estate because, we got to keep churning that real estate, right?
What is your favorite thing about what you do right now?
It's helping people, and being involved in the show and getting to show people's experience in real estate and document it on video and show it on TV is awesome. It's really exciting, really fun to get to know these people and put them on TV if they want to be and show their experiences because real estate's just fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, it's fun to shake things up a bit, try something
and
new.
design stuff and come up with new ideas and think of doing something different. I just love that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
And when it comes down to it, where you live is, that's you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it speaks to.
It's about as much of you as it can be, really.
Yeah, we think our car is, but when it really boils down to it, where you live probably more important.
Yeah.
All right, so I have to ask you this question. Do you get tired of people saying, you got to be careful with this. This is where all the fragiles are. Tell me a little bit about that experience. You're dealing with a lot of things that people are so worried, that to even let someone else handle.
Sure. Well, and it's understandable. These are their valuables, and we value their valuables, and so we take every precaution to make sure that they're protected. It's important to know that your items get delivered safely, and so we want to reassure them that they're in the best hands possible.
Now, do you offer advice and what have you on how to pack things properly and to take care of stuff? Is that something you guys do?
Yeah, we'll answer any questions that anybody has. We do offer packing services if that's what people want us to do. But we're happy to offer any bit of information that would help them out and make it easier for them.
How far away can people move with you?
We're licensed to go anywhere in the state of Utah.
All right. So as long as you're making an in-state move, then you guys are the ones to call.
We're the ones to call.
Oh man, Jay, I think you found a pretty swell guy here.
I know, he's awesome.
I'm not sure he can lift the piano by himself, but I bet he's got some fellas
big eyes,
who can.
though.
Right?
Yeah, big eyes. He's the mastermind, this one.
That's cool. Well, Jay, I want to thank you so much. Again, the show is Real Estate Essentials. You can see it on ABC4 on Sundays
At 12 o'clock.
at 12 o'clock, high noon.
I knew.
All right, gentlemen, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having us. It's
good to
Looking
see you,
forward to
Joe.
spending some more time with you, Jay.
Yeah.
You're going to come back, I hear, every now and then.
Yeah, we're
Talk
going to
to us
start
about what's
stopping in
going on.
and tell you the latest that's going on in the show.
Yeah, we'll see some clips every now and then.
Yeah.
All right, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to seeing how you transform some of these homes. Cool, cool. All right, we will be back with more right here on the Mountain Morning Show after a quick commercial break.